Well, in that same Christmas mood, we take you to business where President Bola Tinubu, in his maiden media chat on Monday, said the tax reform bill before the National Assembly has come to stay. The president said his administration must retool the economy, that he had the capacity to focus on what the country needed. He assured Nigerians that inflation currently at 34% will trend downwards as envisaged in 2025 budget. The president said government would improve security so that people could return to their farms and produce more food, encourage procurement and manufacturing of medicaments. He thanked Nigerians for having confidence in him to be their president.
Tax reform is here to stay. If we cannot just continue to do what we were doing years in today's economy, we cannot retool this economy with the old broken folks. The essence of the tax reform is to eliminate colonial days assumptions in our tax environment. You cannot satisfy uniformly the larger community of tax evaders. Look at this tax reform. It's pro-poor. The vulnerables are not to pay taxes. All we ask for is widen the net, bake the cake larger, so that we can share a larger meal.
President Bola Tinubu there. The Securities and Exchange Commission has assured stakeholders in the fintech space of its commitment to ensure transparency and integrity in regulation. Director General of SEC, Dr. Emitomi Agama, said this at a meeting with regulatory incubation and accelerated regulatory incubation program applicants, stating that the Commission had provided level playing fields to all applicants. Dr. Agama noted that SEC understood the anxiety and the need to be regulated, but being careful even if in its desire to be inclusive. He said the process of registration is very technical because registration is the hallmark of regulation. He stated that the input of stakeholders is important as rules will be amended to include all valid points to make it an all-inclusive document. Now, following the signing of the Lagos Electricity Bill 2024 into law, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has constituted the Lagos State Electricity Regulatory Commission, a key initiative aimed at advancing the state's energy sector. This was disclosed in a press release by the Office of the Special Advisor to the Governor, Media and Publicity, with a focus on creating a sustainable and innovative energy framework for the state. The state government aims to enhance power, reliability, attract investment, and lead Nigeria's energy transition while ensuring consistent and sustainable electricity for its residents. Governor Sanwo-Olu has also approved key appointments for the commission, which includes Mr. Bimbola Odubiyi as Chairman and Non-Executive Commissioner, Dr. Faud Animashaun, Executive Commissioner, and CEO, Mrs. Kofolonko Olawunye as Commissioner for Legal Advisory, Registration and Licensing, Mr. Oluwaseun Fadare, the new Executive Commissioner for Engineering and Standards, and Mr. Bumi Benson to serve as market operator. LASERC is expected to transform the state's energy landscape and ensure reliable power supply. Outside our shores, Asian shares edged upwards today with moves subdued in a holiday-curtailed week, while the greenback held near a two-year high, helped by elevated U.S. Treasury yields as investors prepared for fewer Federal Reserve's rate cuts in 2025. In China, stocks extended gains slightly on the back of news of more support from Beijing to shore up the country's stuttering economic recovery. The blue chip index and Shanghai Composite Index last traded 0.9% higher each. Hong Kong Hang Seng Index advanced 1.08%. Elsewhere, MSCI's broadest index of Asian Pacific shares outside of Japan rose 0.44%, tracking Wall Street's overnight gain. Euro Stock 50 futures ticked up 0.04%, FTSE features rose 0.46%, S&P 500 features and Nasdaq features each lost 0.05%. Japan's Nikkei fell 0.24%, while shares in Nippon Steel traded 1.2% higher. Nippon Steel's $15 billion bid for U.S. Steels has been referred to U.S. President Joe Biden, giving the president 15 days to decide on a tie-up he has previously, which he says he opposes. The Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States, which reviews foreign investment in the U.S. for national security risk, referred the deal to President Biden after it was unable to reach a consensus. President Biden, who has long opposed the tie-up, has 15 days to block the deal. Now, if he takes no action in that time, the merger would get an unexpected green light. The White House spokeswoman, Saloni Sharma, said the president had received the CFI-US evaluation and will review it. Meanwhile, U.S. President-elect Donald Trump, who will be inaugurated on January 20th, has also opposed the deal, which was first announced last December. And to China, where the finance ministry says it will revamp up our fiscal support for consumption next year by raising pensions and medical insurance subsidies for residents, as well as expanding consumer goods trade. After concluding a two-day National Fiscal Work Conference, the ministry said it will boost the basic pension for retirees and for urban and rural residents and raise financial subsidy standards, as well as medical insurance to help vigorously boost consumption. According to the ministry, China would also intensify support for consumer goods trade and expand effective investment and drive more social investment through government investment. Now, the measure will improve people's livelihoods and the policy system to support population growth, as well as strengthen the social security network and healthcare system across the board. Crude oil prices rose today, reversing the prior season losses, buoyed by slightly positive market outlooks for the short term and stronger U.S. economic data. Despite thin trade ahead of the Christmas holiday, U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude rose to sell for $69.74 per barrel, with an upward review of 0.72%. Brent also experienced an upward review of 0.72%, selling at $73.15 per barrel. Bonnie Light sells for $78.62, with a price decline of 2.84%. And for the OPEC basket, crude oil dealers offer $72.88, with a downward price review of 1.15%. Well, that's Business Next is Sports News. I'll see you at the top of the hour for Business Nigeria. Thank you for watching.